Hello! This is StarCraft 2 and I am Eon Chiquino. We've got another match from Team Story Cup. Let me go ahead and introduce our players. The blue Protoss player on the bottom right side of Bell Shear Vestige LE is going to be none other than Liquid HerO, who I think I just recently did a commentary on. And his opponent, the red player on the way other side of the map, a man who's been with Millennium since March of 2009, if Liquipedia is to be trusted. That's a long time to have been on the same team. 2009? That's wacky. So yeah, of course, let me go ahead and introduce him. We got ForGG, a great Terran player, who he's really a player who's very prominent in the online tournaments. He's always on multiple online tournaments. It seems like I'm always seeing his replays all over the place. And of course, he streams quite a bit too. So if you want to check out his stream, head on over to Team Liquid and just check the streams list. You'll probably find him on there, crushing someone on the North American ladder. Anyways, we got him going for a wall in here. No gas yet, so we'll see if there's going to be delayed gas or just a barracks first into command center, which is what it's looking like it's going to be. Liquid HerO going to go for the warp gates, obviously. Not much else to do with the Protoss. I mean, you kind of proxy your warp gates, but gas is going down. Hasn't taken that second gas just yet. Second pylon in the back of his base. More than likely, he's going to go for a Nexus popping up soon. ForGG did go for that pause for the supply depot. Now you'd be wondering, why did he start a supply depot and then stop making it? Well, you know, it's pretty simple. If you're building your barracks here, you can just hit T to stop your worker, go over there, build your supply depot just to get it there so the probe can't walk in your base. You stop building it again, and then you go back to finish your barracks, and then you just hop back going over to the supply depot to finish it up. And that way, you guarantee that the Protoss player will not scout your base. At most, they'll see a barracks and 2 supply depots, which is what you'll have anyway, as long as they scout you. Now, HerO hiding his probe, top right corner of the map, has yet to do anything. Okay, he's making a stalker, chrono boosting that out. He's got warp gate research on the way. Here's something being built. Okay, there we go. There's the third pylon, so he isn't proxying that, so definitely no really quick attacks here. And 2 Marines out for ForGG, already going to the reactor, starting up his command center. Gas is out, of course. You need the gas to make the reactor. Throwing down a factor there. Maybe we'll see some Widow Mines out of him. Another gas being taken. And he's up to like 300 minerals now. I'm kind of curious what HerO is going for, because this build wasn't really... I don't know, because he's up to 400 now. Okay, there's the next. All right, here we go. I was about ready to say this build doesn't look very good, but of course I shouldn't have thought that HerO was doing a bad build. There's that Nexus. That's what I've been eagerly anticipating. Second gas is up, of course. 3 workers in each. Always something you have to check out for Protoss players. Protoss players, weird like that. You know, they're one of the few. Maybe like I don't even really know of many Zergs or even Terran that do the 2-and-2 deal. Protoss is just so gas dependent, and they like to make all these really crisp timings. It seems like, you know, Protoss players have the builds that are the most timing oriented. It feels like that. I don't know, I played all the races, and that's just what it feels like that to me. Probe way up there at the top. Zealot taking the hits now. 1 Marine has gone down. The Stalker goes down. Great control there from ForGG. And Liquid HerO loses a Stalker and a Zealot for just taking out, I think, 1 Marine there, maybe 2. The probe is not going to get in. ForGG was waiting for it, and that probe is going to take a shot to the face. There it goes. ForGG takes care of that. No problem. Not much else you can do here. You can just kind of sit outside his base, throw that Widow Mine back down, and of course easily take his expansion out. Now, you know, once the Terran player has got his expansion up and running, he's going to feel pretty good. As soon as you stop that early pressure, that Zealot and Stalker, you know it's going to be a while until your opponent comes to hit you again, you know. Maybe, I mean, more often than not, it'll be you that is initiating the attack with Marine, Marauders, Medevacs. unless they go for some type of really quick 6-gate or something ridiculous like that. More often than not, you'll just have map control for the whole time, chill out, and you'll be the one applying the pressure. 2 barracks going down. He's making a double tech lab on both the starport and factory, but we're going to see him swap these over here. This is what I really like doing whenever I play Terran versus Protoss, is you'll make both the factory, you'll make both tech labs on your factory and starport, and you'll just flop them over here, and you'll have 2 barracks with tech labs on there, and then you can just go ahead and start stim and combat shields at the exact same time, because you should have about 200 gas if you time out your build correctly. The medevac is out. It's got those deadly widow mines in there. But look at this, HerO's already in position. He's got the photon, the giant photon cannon down. Splits the probes very well. I think he's only going to lose 1. Yep, he only loses 1. But at the cost of, wow, a medevac and 2 widow mines. That was a great trade there for HerO. HerO was so stupendously prepared for that. Sure, he lost a little bit of mining time, but that's definitely probably one of the best outcomes HerO could have hoped for. So there we have this combat shield and stim being researched at the exact same time. Reactor being built on the factory. More often, I'm pretty sure he's going to swap that over there after that first medevac comes down. Unless he's going to keep making a bunch of widow mines, which is always a possibility with Terran players. Terran players love their widow mines so much because they blow up stuff so good. Liquid here with the observer right over ForGG's base. He can see everything that's being transported out of that main. There's the swap. There we go. We're going to have double medevacs coming out here. And now we've got the drop timing. There goes that observer, but he has seen plenty. He's seen pure Marines, which is really telling. No Marauders yet. Stalkers need to get in position. They need to be prepared for all the spots that the drop may come. And observer heading out here, probe moving forward, not sure where he's going. And I do like this pylon over here. This pylon is almost purely to check drops coming in from the top here along the right side of the base, which is a great avenue for drops. But actually the army, I should say, is coming through the middle here. The 2 are already moving out, or sorry, 2 more medevacs catching up with the boost. They should catch up these bio forces before they get to the natural. At the natural, we've got 3 sentries, 2 zealots, and a mothership core with an up for a time warp and for a photon overcharge, I think. Nope, wait, 175. No, he doesn't have enough for each, but he can do one or the other. Let's go. He doesn't have stim done yet, but he does have combat shield. Force fields go down. He managed to pick off 3 Marines. And he did force a charge on that Nexus to go down. So 3 Marines for a photon overcharge and 3 force fields. That is not too bad. Another pylon being placed on the top right for HerO. He doesn't want to get caught by surprise by those drops. A 3rd base going up for Millennium's ForGG. Good position there to that observer. He knows when those Marines are going to push in. Scan goes down. What does he see here, guys? He sees, okay, Colossus. That is, you know, the second you know a Colossus is out, or even if, you know, obviously even better than that, if you can see, okay, he's got a robo, that's great. And also, oh, cool, he's got a robotics bay. You need to start making Vikings. You need to make those Vikings. You need to stop medevac production. Whoa, force fields go down there. He managed to pick off, looked like 2 Marines there, and 1 Stalker did go down. Zealot, keep an eye on the 3rd base over there. It's always important to know when your opponent is taking their new base, because that's a big investment from them. It's also kind of indicative of their play style. Are they going to stay on 2 base and just kind of hammer on me? That's more of a signal in your brain. Okay, I need to play defensive because he isn't planning for the long game. And if I can plan for the long game, get upgrades, be cost effective, stop his attack, take an expansion, you'll be ahead at that point. ForGG hasn't, okay, that was better. See, he hasn't taken his 3rd yet, but there he goes. I'm going to drop that mule first. He's up to 4 gas now, 2 at the natural, 2 at the main. 2-2 upgrades going for actually just the Protoss player. Only a 2 attack upgrade and 1 arm upgrade for the Terran player. More bio is being added. He's got a factory there with the reactor on it as well. He's up to 5 barracks, which is pretty standard for a 2-base Terran. We'll see him add on more and more barracks as he takes the 3rd base and gets it saturated. Zealot there. Checks out the timing of that. 3rd base goes down for Liquid HerO the second he sees that, so well aware of the timing. He's going to be a little bit behind his opponent just because, of course, you know, he has to make his Nexus at the same time, whereas Millennium ForGG had it built and ready to go and it was dropped in place. Terran vehicle armor upgrade going down. It's a good upgrade to have, especially if you're going to start adding in Hellbats to your mix. That's definitely what he's using this factory for. And of course for the Vikings as well, since the Heart of the Swarm change. So the majority of his forces are over here, but he's going to have to move them back over here. And ForGG has got 1 attack upgrade. And no, okay, now he just got 1-1. But unfortunately, his opponent's already at 2-2, so the upgrades are going to favor Liquid HerO. But look at this nice bullying forward. Liquid HerO taking out the Vikings. Marines stem forward, run forward, the Marauders in the back, but 2 time warps go down. Colossus are in such a great position. No Colossus have died yet, but oh, that one was getting a little greedy. The 2 Vikings are still left alive there. They need to take care of those and let those Colossus just roam free. There's so many forces for ForGG. He's still alive here, and that was going so well for Liquid HerO, but it kind of went bad there just for a second. But it was enough to hold off ForGG. Liquid HerO's still alive. Stalker's trying to blink forward, pick off a couple units there. Not going to happen. Going to go bad way for him. Where ForGG just mining minerals at the 3rd. No probes yet at Liquid HerO's 3rd base. Worker count 59 for the Protoss, 62 for the Terran. So income definitely favoring our Terran players, and as well as the economy. But like I was saying, upgrades in tech is more favoring towards Liquid HerO. He's got Templar Archives in the way. And ForGG just seems to have his rally over here because he's got Hellbats, he's got Marauders and Marines. He needs to take out those Vikings. He cannot let those Vikings deal damage to those Colossus. Those Colossus is the only AA he has. We have a little Zealot counterattack here at the top of the Hellbats. Say, good story, not going to happen. And now HerO's going to be forced to attack. He does not want to lose that 3rd. He's continuing to pick off reinforcements here from ForGG. And, oh wow, his stem goes down. He seems like he's going to just run away. He has 5 medevacs out. And Time Warp goes down, but it's not going to be enough. Wasn't in position. Force Field goes down, but it's a little bit too late. And ForGG is easily just going to sneak out of there. More reinforcements for ForGG. There he goes. He needs to pull those back. Those guys way across the map. I'm pretty sure those are his waypoints. Yeah, he's got them rallied right here. He's going to have to change that. There he goes. Just now changed it. Another Zealot Warp in from the right side of the map. Hellbats do a pretty good job of just buying time for these units until the rest of the forces get here. And Marauders stemming into position. They will be able to take out the rest of these Zealots. And I don't think he's actually managed to kill that many workers. Okay, army supply. Wow, huge army supply lead. 4 million is ForGG. Liquid HerO only at 74 rather. Worker killed 8 versus 4, so only getting 4 workers so far for that Zealot harass. Not being too terribly effective. ForGG always keeping some, you know, a spare patrol over there to deal with those Zealot weapons. Chrono boosting +3 attack upgrades here for the Protoss player, and there's +3 armor as well. If there's anything that's going to help him, you know, try and get back in this game, are the upgrade advantage. And look at this! Oh, nice control there from HerO. Just any opportunity he has to take out a couple forces from ForGG, he does it. And taking out those Vikings is so key. He's really kept ForGG's Viking count low, and by keeping the Viking count low, it stops the Terran player from making extra medevacs. Because once a Terran player feels, okay, I have enough Vikings, I can start making medevacs again, or I can decide, okay, I can have a little bit extra gas and go into Ghost, which is the next logical transition. And Ghost would be great right about now because Archons are out. He's got plenty of Colossus, 4 Colossus. There's a big drop in the main. He's going to lose a lot of forces in here. 3 medevacs full of all kinds of stuff. Only 2 Zealots being warped in. That's not going to be enough. Liquid HerO actually supply blocked. He can't warp in anything. Going to lose the Robo. Going to lose the Nexus. HerO looking for an engagement on the left. Hoping he has an advantage over there. But, you know, at this point, ForGG can just use this army as bait. Fall back, micro back. And just do significant damage over here with these forces. Dealing so much damage to the production line of HerO. And HerO isn't rebuilding any of his production just yet. 3-3 isn't done yet for either player, but it looks like the +3 is going to be done first for ForGG, but I don't know if that's going to happen. ForGG slowly losing his forces as he's forced to retreat from HerO across the map. This has just been going an ongoing battle since he initiated outside his natural, and now HerO is going to go for the throat. He knows, okay, I've lost the majority of my production. He's trying to rebuild the Dark Shrine. Going behind Dark Shrine, got to say it. And, oh wow, look at these forced to pull SCVs. ForGG dropping in supply dramatically fast. Let's check the army supply. 62 versus 58, but Liquid HerO's got these 4 Colossus, rather. He built a planetary fortress out here in the planetary fortress, killing so many Stalkers. He needs to just pull those back and let the Colossus deal the damage. And here's the army here for ForGG working his way through the bottom of the map. ForGG, I think has the lead here because he's got a pretty good army. He still has all his production. If he just makes a bunch of Vikings, look at 3 Vikings at a time, 4 Marauders. Good stuff right there. A lot of Photon Cannons being placed for Liquid HerO to just keep this army at bay. The top right base is going to fall. It's just going to fly that Orbital Command away. There's only 4 Stalkers attacking that Orbital Command. That's going to easily sneak away. And both players seem to be, they're calling a truce in the base race. They're like, okay, it kind of went a little bit better for ForGG. Let's look through Liquid HerO's base. He's gotten almost, I mean, nothing here really. Look at that. And this is all empty. He's got one base, and HerO only managed to take out, you know, a lot of SCVs, a lot of army, and he didn't even manage to take out this orbital command that's going to go back to mining. He's going to be mining at the 4th, and there's no way, there's no good way to put it for Liquid HerO. He is in such a shitty position. He does have an observer though. Look at that. He's got an observer. There's the silver lining for him. He has an observer following around ForGG, and if he can get some type of crazy engagement with his 4 Colossus and like 3 Stalkers and a couple Zealots, maybe something will happen. DTs are in the mix. Where are they at? There they go. DT's walking in there, but the Planetary Fortress says, hello, my buddy the Orbital Command threw down a scan. Showed me where to shoot. And just look at this all over the place. DT is wrecking havoc. ForGG thinking, come on, bud. GG already. Got this in the bag. Pylon being taken down on the right. DT on the right, not able to do too much. DT here on the left finally does get taken out by ForGG. Scan that. No problem. Missile turret going up. So HerO didn't do as much damage. He didn't do as much damage as he was probably hoping for with the DTs. But, I mean, he did stop mining at the 3rd. But that was quickly replaced by ForGG's 4th. And HerO, ooh, lost a Stalker there. ForGG slowly making his way down. Whoa, that's a bigger army than it looked like before. Just all those extra Zealots, I think, and they're at 3-3, so the upgrades did finish, which is quite key. The Terran player with 3 attack upgrade, 2 armor. A lot of Vikings, though. That's more than enough Vikings to deal with 4 Colossus, especially if he gets them over here in kind of a dead space. And there's not that many Stalkers to deal with it. We'll see how this is going to go down here. ForGG not waiting around, wants to apply as much pressure as possible. The Zealots need to get in position. The Colossus need to get in position. Once again, Liquid HerO losing his production. Forced to remake that somewhere. Stalkers trying to get in position to pick off units. Pick off reinforcements is going to manage to get us 1 Marauder and then fall back. This is a really good position for his 4th base. It's in between his main base and the base he wants to attack. That allows him to keep his army here in this general vicinity for everything, for defense and offense. And whenever you have map control, that's exactly the way you want it. You don't have to be in 2 places at once if you don't have to. And that's what makes a mobile army beat an immobile army. Whenever you have map control, you kind of sneak around, kind of like Zerg. When Scan goes down, he takes out that observer. Or any DTs that are running around here. And now we have the big engagement. Those, oh god, the Vikings deal so much damage to the Colossus. Colossus falling so fast. Timer goes down. As those Marines and Marauders try to retreat, as soon as those Colossus go down, he can easily turn around with all those bio and just walk through this, what's left of this weak Warp Gate army. Another time warp. And there goes the last Colossus. Stalkers blinking out of there, but the supply tells the story. DT's making their way up here at the top. 14 kills on this guy. He is not giving up. HerO is not giving up. 53 supply, warping in another DT. He's kind of just, you know, he really can't get into the main base. There is a missile turret there. And building a pylon. This is HerO is just not one to give in. If I was him, I might have GG'd by now, but he's all over the place. Look at this. A couple of Marines and Marauders trying to deal with these Stalkers. He's doing some pretty decent blink micro. He's going to have to do an amazing blink micro if he wants to get through all these Marines and Marauders. This one's going to fall down. And now ForGG finds the tech jackpot for Liquid HerO. Takes out that Twilight Council. He's going to take out the Twilight Council, take out the Robo Bay. Scan goes down, takes out the 1DT, takes out the Cybernetic Export. This is going to be it. As soon as HerO loses this, he's not going to be able to warp in anything but a Zealot. It's going to be it, man. It's going to be bad news for him. Stalker's chilling out outside this orbital fan, trying to weaken it, but yes, if he's just going to gladly repair it there. He's got nothing else to do. Not many mineral patches left here to mine. Stalker's forced to fall back once again, being pushed around by those bully Marauders and Marines. And ForGG is kind of just cleaning up the way. There we go, the GG from HerO. DTs, he gave it a shot with the DTs, but it wasn't enough. He needed like a super DT to walk in there and just like one-shot some Planetary Fortress. Short of that, HerO was just in a bad position. ForGG played that really well. His initial harass was completely shut down, and even without that, he just came back with a huge Marine Marauder force. he played it very well, managed to take out Liquid HerO for this game. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to check more of my stuff, head on over to youtube.com/EonShikino. See you guys next time.